What's going on? Facebook ready, and now we got YouTube ready. All right, well, so what's going on, everybody? It's your boy TJ. Welcome to a fresh episode of TJ's 100% Real Talk. We are
T to the J.
already T to the J with my co-host K to the L to the E. You already know we going hard. Yes, sir. So we want to give you guys a chance to go ahead and log in on here and get connected, man. You know how we do it. Go ahead and share this real quick because I did say I was going to share a link. So while we sharing links or whatnot, so of course this is a special episode. I told you guys I was going to do something about Father's Day. We're going to do something special about Father's Day, and that's what we're doing today. We're doing something special about Father's Day, and for those of you who are joining, I really appreciate you for joining in for this very special episode of Father's Day. We won't be too long today because, of course, we want you guys to spend time with your fathers, and we want the kids to also spend time with their fathers as well. You can hear me? I'm
Yes.
coming out good? Okay. Let me go ahead and just tag. And so, as I am talking, I know my wife, I believe yesterday she didn't do a live on her Final Touch Jewels. So right now I want to give this segment, this part right here to my wife because I want her to introduce herself and also to spread her business out and what she's doing and everything like that. Babe, go ahead.
Cause it's the Final Touch Jewels, Touch Jewels. It's the Final Touch Jewels, Touch Jewels. Just in case you didn't know. No, I'm just playing, y'all. No, what's up? It's your girl, Just Lady K, with the Final Touch Jewels, coming at you with another podcast. I can't say with another live show, but I can say with another podcast live show, not a jury show. So yes, if you want to check us out, you can look us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on the Tizoob.
The Tizoob.
Yeah. No, you can check us out on the Tizoob, on Facebook, and on Instagram, where we sell $5 jewelry. $5. $5 plus tax. Though. You cannot forget the tax. $5 plus tax jewelry, unless you just want to mosey on over to the special collection, which is that Z collection, and those are $25 a piece. Those are the big old heavy hitter statement pieces that'll add the final touch to your style. Whether it's stones or bling, we got everything you need. I guarantee it'll make you want to sing. No, God on to look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and on IG, and the tick to the top, and you will catch some pieces. You will catch a live show.
Come on now.
You will catch the goody good.
Catch the goody good.
Catch the goody good.
Do you have some pieces for Father's Day?
Oh, but of course.
Oh, let them know.
If you need something, unfortunately, he caught me off guard. Because, I don't have the pieces right in front of me.
I got one right here.
Bam, there it is, right there. But listen, that is an exclusive that I have no more and cannot find anymore. So let me just go and throw that on, not that old, because he loved advertising.
That's right, the last one
and
sold.
People, yes, I just sold the last one 2 lives ago. So I don't have that one no more. So listen. We got other stuff in stock. Something that look a little similar, just don't have the engraved plate on it with the scripture.
Oh yeah, no.
But it is black and
silver.
You do
want the scripture
we got some
on
black and white, some black and silver, some gold, some gunmetal. Look, we got the fellas taken care of too. Okay, so if you need some last minute $5 inexpensive gifts that you need to give to multiple fathers, just to show your appreciation, or your brothers, your cousin, your uncle, whoever it may be.
Whoever.
We got you covered.
Whoever it may be.
Yes.
So, okay. We got some. Okay.
Now, that should have been enough time to allow y'all to get on in. So that's your come on in the room, speak to us.
Come on in.
Drop a note and say, what's up?
So I see we got 3 watching right now, man. So if you come on in the room, let us know you in by typing in the chat. saying what's up, saying what's good and whatnot. Yeah, I've been thinking, man. I've been thinking of go ahead and black all this. What y'all think, man? Go ahead and black just black this whole thing, man. I got too much white going on, man. I need to black this out, man. I do like the salt and pepper, but I got too much salt. I need some more pepper.
Little more peppery pep.
A little bit more pepper. I got too much salt.
Pep.
So I might get the fellas, if y'all go ahead and tune in on here, y'all let me know what's good out there, what's good for people that for sensitive skin, because I do have sensitive skin. What's good to use out there. But so welcome to the special Father's Day episode. I'm trying to give more people time to come in and whatnot. I really, like I said, I really appreciate the support and what everybody gives and what we do to get in. So I'm going to go ahead and release the topic. So we got thank you for clicking like and sharing, and thank you for the subscriptions. If you have not subscribed, for those of you on Facebook and Instagram, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. TJ's 100% Real Talk. Please subscribe to that. That would be awesome. That'll be such a blessing. Or go to anchor.fm. That'll be a blessing as well. Also, I know Facebook is going to be, I'm probably going to do something else with Facebook. But as far as with IG and YouTube, I'm going to be posting more of the podcast things on there, because God also gave me something about doing some type of social experiment. So I'm going to be doing it pretty soon after I have my surgery, which has been moved to June the 30th. It has been moved to June 30th. So you guys, please keep me in your prayers as I continue to press forward. But you guys who are watching, let me know, man. Join in the chat, talk in the chat. Let us know who's in here, and say what's up to us. So we love to get involved with our people who's watching and everything. So don't be afraid. Don't run in and run out. This ain't a place where you get judged or anything like that. We just coming in and having a great podcast. So anyways, moving forward, man, we are, this is June 17th, and of course, this is Father's Day weekend, and so I'm going to go ahead and release the topic right now, that what we're going to do. Hey, Gwen's Lifestyle, yes, thank you. Happy Father's Day to myself. Thank you, and all the fathers that will be tuning in on tonight's episode. So what we have right now, what we have going on, let me see. The first topic I wanted to get into, and this is from one of my friends and colleagues that I work with, Christopher Martin. I don't know if he's on right now or not, but I told him, I said I was going to make this one of the topics that we was going to have on today, and that topic is is it easy to get, I guess you could say, your spouse or husband or father, is it easy to get a Father's Day gift? Is it easy to get a Father's Day gift for your man, spouse, or your father? Is it easy? Look at my wife. Is it easy? Is it easy to get a Father's Day gift? And then the next topic will be going into we was getting into that, and then the next topic will be getting into what does it mean to be a father? What does it mean to be a father? We have all different types of fathers to our children and everything like that. So, what does it mean to be a father living in this country? How hard is it to be a father? What does it mean? Especially with how people, all the things that we have to go through as being dads. How hard is it to be a dad? How hard is it to be a father? Do sometimes fathers overdo it? Do they overdo it? Do they not? So we can get into that. Hey, I'm probably checking in. God bless you. And we getting into that. And then I wanted to make the last one something different, but I'm gonna wait and see if we're gonna push that, and I might save that for the next Friday, since I have one more Friday before my surgery, so I might be able to push that. But like I say, I appreciate those who are tuning in and whatnot, man. So I'm going to hopefully praying to God, man, this thing I can get in touch with some people who are beyond. I'm ready to reach people beyond, man, to get this going. So I'm going to get this going with the first topic is it difficult to find a gift for the father? Is it really difficult? Because I know sometimes with Mother's Day, sometimes we find it real difficult for Mother's Day sometimes. But for Father's Day, is it difficult to find a gift for Father's Day? Is it really difficult? I'm gonna ask you that question.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, she said yes.
Yes.
Really?
And the reason why is because honestly, y'all don't have a lot of options as far as what's common or normally thought about when to give a gift, other than a shirt, tie, a barbecue pit. You have your normal Father's Day gifts that you give. And to try to think of or to think to give someone or to give a father something creative that's like rare. And it all depends on like that person's taste. They style what they appreciate that it was handmade.
Right.
Females are easier to please, I think, when it comes to creative gifts, when gifts that are made, like handmade and stuff, especially mamas.
Really?
I think so.
Oh,
the daddies do it when they do the things and when the kids come home with the drawing and the stuff in school. But when they do that, it's still a tie or it's your typical
But we don't get the drawings. Because kids, it's summertime, they worry about getting them pool. We don't. The fathers don't get the drawings. We don't get that. We get the hey man.
I think it's I think it's harder only because the different types of gifts is not. You see your typical gifts every day. I mean, every Father's Day.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you.
Tools, barbecue pit, socks, shirt, and a tie. Those are like your top gifts all the time. If you Google the Googler and Google Father's Day gifts, that's what's gonna come up as the top gifts.
As the top gifts. That's because so that's because people are gonna tell you, like men, like really. I don't know. Maybe hopefully we got some men watching, but I'm just saying, like me and us, man. I mean, I don't know. For me, man, I'm just give me the pit and give me some meat.
See?
I mean, just give me the brisket.
Other than that, what
give me the like my mom. Okay, y'all, my mom just got me this set of tools, and I wasn't expecting that, but she got me this set of tools, and it's real nice. Now I'm advertising now. They better pay not play, but no, she gave me this set of tools.
You gotta advertise, right? You gotta open. You can't just.
She bought me these set of tools, which I'm grateful for because my kids were always messing with my tools, and they were always losing them. And so, my mom was like, "Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I had it right."
No, you didn't.
So she got me these tools, and she got me all these tools that I was missing some.
So if you need a gift idea, here's one now. You can find this on Amazon for only $29.99. I don't know how much it is. But just you can get this. I'm sure they probably have the Prime, 1 day shipping next day.
Yeah.
If you order a certain dollar amount, they will ship it right to your front door tonight. Yes. Hello there to all of you who are chiming in on Facebook. We are doing a quick Father's Day advertising on the gifts. Yes. This is one that he just got from his dear mother. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And then she got it in his favorite colors in the blue and the black.
The blue and the black.
Well,
the blue and the black.
That lives in America. Yes.
And then that's what I'm saying. Like we don't like with Father's Day with our gifts, man. And I think that's the thing. Like people try to figure out, and I think that's what Chris was saying. Like people try to figure out what we want. They try to figure out, okay, man, what does he want other than what does he want other than a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox or
other than that, a car
or some shoes, a car. Well.
Listen.
Yeah, but see, guys, I mean, that's why I say for Father's Day, men are more so. We don't go after the gifts. We go after, we kind of more so go after, what is. We kind of go after, okay, man, what we gonna cook, what we gonna eat. You know, and then, hey man, what's if the finals were still playing, we'll be watching basketball. If the finals were still on. But you know, other than that,
I was so not even into this season of basketball.
It was
normally at least halfway keep up with it.
I just didn't.
I didn't realize till I saw an Instagram post that somebody was cracking a joke on Curry, and then so that they had made it again. So okay.
Oh, they most definitely made it again, but. You know,
when you do what you do, you do what you do. You know, bless you.
You know, but you know, no celebration here. But no, so
and they gonna have to pay me too because I got this advertisement too. One more advertisement. The Rockets.
She said, "I wish I would buy a PlayStation."
Listen, I got another advertisement. I'm an Xbox. If you need another Father's Day gift idea, but since we're talking about basketball, the Grand Old Houston Rockets, they have a special going on in partnership with Kendra Scott. Y'all gonna pay me for my advertisements. And yes, so they have this Father's Day package gift special that's going on where you get 2 game tickets for 3 games.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
For Dallas. I forgot what the A one was for. Who starts with an
A? Atlanta.
There you go, Atlanta. And was Denver, I believe it was. Okay. So you get, and they tried to be clever with it and spell the word dad with these games. So yes, you get 3 tickets. Excuse me, you get 2 tickets for 3 different games. So yes, that is a Father's Day special packet going on right now by the Grand Old Houston Rockets and Miss Kendra Scott, and you get a free gift on the Scott line of bracelet jewelry from Miss Kendra Scott. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Dads might want to hop on that.
I'm just saying. Now, the schedule ain't out yet, but they put it out there. They're trying to jump on these ticket sales now. So this is for next season, but it's 2 tickets, though. And the tickets packages start at $99.
You might want to drop on that, man.
$99 just for 3 games.
Rockets is going to be looking pretty promising next year.
That's going to be way up there in them nosebleed seats. But, hey, you do what you do. Sometimes this is all about the experience. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You do what you do. Oh. Yeah, see, she done brought out the other gift. I forgot about the other gift the boy done got today. His Father's Day done kicked off early, y'all. He done got him a power wash. Come on, somebody say power wash. Now, listen, I told him the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this power washer. Now you can make you a flyer and go around the neighborhood.
She said I can get money.
Yes, no, I'm just playing.
She's thinking about hey, I told her I'll work.
Listen, I got my gift in mind. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it though.
I'll work it. So, but no, but see how they gave me the gifts and I'll receive them. But us as men, we're not, I would say us as men, in our mind, we just saying, hey man, look, just give me X, Y, and Z, we good. You know what I'm saying?
See, but y'all just don't express it as much.
No,
y'all want it.
Yeah, but we'll us as men, we'll more so look like, hey man, you know what? Well, let them get this, we'll get this, but I'm going to buy this.
See, that's your problem. Then when we be trying to come up, really. Then when we try to come up with new ideas and different stuff, so y'all won't be getting the same old stuff over year after year. You be wanting to buy your own stuff and won't tell us the stuff that you do want. See how y'all do us? This is why we be having problems.
As men, we don't complain. That's the thing.
But then that causes us to, because then we be like, dude, why we get tired of buying the same stuff every year. We want new ideas.
We didn't ask for it though. So we receive it.
See, that's your problem.
We receive it.
You ask not because you have not because you ask not.
No, see, we receive it with joy.
No.
So wait a minute. So just like you said, I wish I would buy a PlayStation. So you mean to tell me that somebody gonna buy a phone?
First of all, I ain't finna buy one either. No $500 PlayStation game. First of all, when I can probably get you a whole another wardrobe at Burlington.
See, there you go. See. That's why as men,
ain't nothing wrong with Burlington.
That's why as men, we don't say nothing. And we don't say nothing. We quiet and we let y'all do it and we receive it with joy.
But then we get around your boys and your homies. Y'all like, yeah, man. Y'all baby say, man, what you get, man? I got the same thing. I got 2 buys. I got a shirt, man. You got another tie.
And when we talk, look, see, man, I don't have
See, dog, you express yourself
when we around them dudes, You know, we express and we tell each other, man, I appreciate what she got you. I'm good. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm telling you, man, we don't do us as men, man, we are not hard to please when it comes down to Father's Day gifts. I'm telling you, we receive it and then look, we enjoy it, we happy with it, just like the pressure washer. Oh man, I'm happy with that. Just like the tools. Okay, well, praise, let's go.
Get
you know
the wash.
I mean, you know, but I'm not finna sit up here and
Get the wash
and say like, okay, I told when I was at Lowe's, it was a pit, and it was an iron. They had a nice one. It was a double, and it had like a separate iron. I said, man, I'm gonna get that mug. It was $7.99. I said, man, I'm gonna get that one, and I am. I made that a goal. I'm not gonna sit up there and plead and ask somebody, hey man, I'm not.
You ain't got to plead and ask.
That's what I'm saying. So when we want something, we automatically think I gotta work to get it myself. That's how we do.
That's the problem.
That's
just take the gift. Just take the gift. Jeez.
I was just saying.
Jeez.
That's what I'm saying. We don't ask. Look what I did for my birthday. I went in and I barbecued for everybody. We do stuff. We us as men, we like for people to come around and say, like for Father's Day, we would say, hey, at least you came and saw me and say happy Father's Day. You know, if you came with no gifts, it don't matter as long as I saw you. Happy Father's Day. That's how I'm serious, man. You can, man, guys, if y'all on here, please help a brother out because I need some help on here. But no, I'm serious, man. Like if you know, any time, man, when we go in, I think that's why it's so hard to get a gift for a man because we don't express that. You know, it's a well on Mother's Day, don't bring me nothing to clean the house with unless I ask for nothing. See, that's right. I see whoever do that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You can't be bringing cleaning supplies. That's like trying to buy a husband a new lawnmower or something. So you need to get the cut in the yard. Unless you want one. Unless you hang heel and you want to drive a lawnmower, then yeah.
Really?
But no, but I really believe, man, that you know, with fathers, man, it's just, you know, it's okay. Like with your dad, is it hard to please your dad?
Yes, because you don't know what he wants. Its expression stays the same with everything. You don't know if you're hot or if you're cold with the gifts. You just stuck out of luck.
So he don't give you. He don't say. You don't give like super expressions or say, hey.
You know he don't do all that.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he does not do all that. It's like the baby wanted it though. Because it's like the couple of weeks ago, his house, if that was me, y'all wouldn't come around like that, but y'all do it for your mama. You know, people come around for your mama. See, it be just salty just a little bit. But what I did, because you got to really think when it comes to y'all. See, had a conversation. Wait, I think last year I got him this? I think it was last year I got him this, or year before last, that he had a conversation telling he wanted, to dye the beard and stuff too. So I bought him a grooming kit.
Okay.
No, he probably didn't need it, but I was like, and had the little herbs and things in it and all that, the little bird oil and the brush and all. So a little personal kit. And then, of course, I bought him a shirt. I forgot what the shirt said, but it said something about, my daughter bought me the shirt at the very bottom of it. So, it had to be something to say that, my favorite child or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But listen, that's the only thing that made him laugh because of the fact.
That's what the shirt said.
Was the shirt. But he was appreciative. But he wasn't up and jumping up and down for joy. He don't do all that.
So, because you didn't get the reaction,
you stuck.
But that's what I'm saying. But we don't give reactions, guys.
That's your problem. Learn to express yourself.
But no, okay.
Express yourself. You gotta.
Okay, but be honest. Mother's Day is a little bit more demanding than it is for Father's Day.
No, it ain't demanding. Y'all just like to always go new flowers and balloons and teddy bears for whatever reason.
Well, that's what most majority women love that.
Listen,
and they love.
I don't care what occasion it is. Don't buy me no flowers.
That's
I done already told this one that he knows that a long time ago.
Oh.
Don't buy me no flowers. Why? Because I ain't gonna take care of them, and they probably gonna be dead in about 2 days. So that'll be a waste of your $30 to buy me some flowers. I'm just saying. Ain't no point. And don't try to be slick and creative and do a plant because the plant ain't gonna survive either.
The plant.
I'm just saying.
What if you got a fruit tree?
If it can take care of itself after it has been planted, and be okay for a little neglect. If it can stand strong and its roots solid in the ground, then it got it. It has a chance of survival. You gotta have faith because otherwise it can't have the faith in me because I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I mean, like, I mean, it's still. I still say, man, like, you know, like I just wish I had the post posted up. But I mean, it's like, dude, dude, you just gotta. I mean, it's just us. That's us. It's just me. You know, we don't do the celebratory. Like when mom got me these tools, it really meant a lot. You know, like I told my mom, it meant a lot. But we just not the. You know, it's just, man.
No, give
us some brisket.
You express
give me
more.
A brisket and give me a pig.
You express more, a little bit more, just a little bit emotion than most that I know. So I mean, you halfway give me a little help, just a little bit.
You think a little bit?
Just a little bit. See, but you know your wife is sneaky, right? You know she's sneaky. She
No.
pays attention to conversations, even if you're not talking to me. So just know that your wife got something up her sleeve.
What you got up your sleeve?
Got something up her
See,
sleeve.
that's what I'll be talking about.
But listen, just go with it. That's all you gotta do. Just go with it.
But I think that's why people mostly give me in gift cards. Because
we can go buy your own stuff.
We go buy our own stuff.
About what is this?
And we look at we don't do that. No, see.
So what is that?
Now look, if you get man some polka dotted socks, then you can't be mad that
Listen, you gotta have some type of style. It's okay to branch out just a little bit. Just don't branch too far. But ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. Just don't go too far. No, don't branch too far. Keep a little. You can do just a little bit. You can step out to get your toes wet just a little bit and something different, but don't go too far.
You know, polka dot, man. No, fam.
I'm
but
just saying. So you won't wear no polka dot socks? What about you, son? Some black ones and some blue polka dots.
With what?
What you mean with what?
I don't got nothing with what.
So what?
Man, nah, I wouldn't do polka dot, bro.
I
would not do polka dot. I'll do anything else but polka dot.
Listen.
I'll do anything else but polka dot. But
okay, so some roses, some hearts.
No, I would not do that at all. Why? My great granddaughter has come into the world. Oh, congratulations! All right. She's a June baby.
All right.
June baby.
Much love to the fam. Enjoy the new bundle of joy. Yes.
Already,
pray
man.
all is well. That she is nice, good, and healthy.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, man, I just believe that fathers, like when my dad was the same way when he was alive. He was the same way, man. He you give him a gift, he like, oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm like, that's it. Like nothing.
See, so you don't be knowing what you don't be knowing.
Yeah, but that's how us as men, that's how we receive gifts. It's like I really believe that men, we look at Father's Day as, I'm not looking at this day. It's like I believe women look at it too, but women just want more. But
so is your satisfaction in the fact of knowing that you have, or that you are in the role as a father, and that you are providing and nurturing and teaching? Yes. So that's satisfying enough.
I think what it is that that's why we love to barbecue, because when you barbecue, you're feeding the family. And like barbecue is a way of, well, most men, I don't know about all, but most men who smoke meat, you know, it's a way of relax. It's a way of, you know, hey man, this was me showing my love or whatnot. And I want you tasting my food brings me joy. And you telling me that my food is good, that's better than any gift you can give me.
Okay.
You know, that's how men are. You know
Make
what
it
I'm saying?
plain. Make it plain.
See, that ain't nothing but I mean, dude, it's. I mean, it's
Wait, why a G-string though? It's supposed to be a G thing. THANG. She said a G string. A G-string. Why it gotta be a G-string?
Oh Lord, well,
You know what? Whatever. Facebook.
Yeah, whatever. Facebook trip.
Facebook
But
did
so
that last. I'm about to say last year. Did that last time.
that's why. That's exactly why I said I don't want to do Facebook. But no. So they. I mean, that's just us men, and I mean, I really believe that a lot of men take pride in what we do, and so when we're raising our family and we seeing our kids, that's why I say I really believe that men enjoy the company. And like if their kids are grown and then kids don't show up on Father's Day, that will hurt a man way more than not giving a gift.
Okay.
That will hurt way more. Like even if you just show up and spend time, you know, with a father, they will love that as a dad. You know what I'm saying? As a dad, you know, they love being around their children because it's like men love. We as dads, man, we love being around our kids. You know, especially for a holiday or anything like that. But when the kids don't, we don't, and I think because of our pride, we don't ask for gifts. Like we don't say, you know, oh, I want this or I need this, or we know we want and need, but we rather get it for ourselves. And if somebody do get it for us, then we're grateful. But we're not going to beg and plead nobody, especially our children, because they're our children. I want to get you a gift. You know what I mean? So that's what it is with men. But during Father's Day, if you don't call, if you don't show up or do nothing, that'll hurt a father more than anything. Then I really believe that's why I really believe it's so hard as far as to get gifts for men, because you know men just want you to be there for you. They just really want your support and everything like that. Now getting a gift, that's extra. We're gonna be like, yeah. But if you just show up, you know, and you know, they'll be like, hey man, I appreciate it, you know, and everything like that. So I mean that's just my intake on it and everything. You want and everything like that. I know you said about your dad one night and how he received and everything like that. But matter of fact, I want to know anybody on here, you know, if you had anything like you ever gave your dad something for Father's Day or whatnot, let us know what gifts you gave him and everything like that. And I know for
some people might still need some ideas.
My bad, I don't really know that song. Oh, that was a song. Oh.
Ain't nothing to the G thing, baby.
Oh,
too low down, G's going crazy. So.
Oh, okay, that's that song. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, huh? But I'm gonna keep my promise. You know, but and I know we at 7:49, so we on time. We on time. So I want to get into this next segment because this next segment is kind of real. Thank you, Yanina's Life Journey was good. For tuning
what
in.
It do? What it do?
So on this,
didn't I just see you? Yeah, see how that girl did that rhyme about that right there real quick.
She got back pretty fast though.
Listen, Speedy Gonzalez. See, look at the seat. Heavy foot. Left foot now.
It's 7:50, Nene. You left here around 7:20. Nah, playing. No, she left here around 7 o'clock, y'all. She left. It was like around 6:49. It's about right. It was about an hour. But I think she behaved because I believe she could have got there in 30 minutes. But you know, I mean, we're just gonna let that fly. But real talk. So going on to the next segment, we want to get into this next segment real quick. So fathers. We know that we celebrate Father's Day, but we don't celebrate Father's Day just because you had kids. Okay.
Come on now.
We want to celebrate Father's Day because we're actually being fathers to our children, not because you have 18 baby
Come
mamas.
on. Make it plain. Make it
So,
plain.
um, and even though we understand and we know that every father has, there are different types of father. You have single fathers, you have fathers in marriages, you have fathers that adopted children, and everything like that. So this next segment is to all the fathers out there and even the mothers. What do we believe what it takes to be a dad and how hard it is to be a dad? Um,
Oh.
that's the next segment, and I want to start that off. What it takes to be a father, I want to start that off is basically, for one, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say if they believe this is religious or not. Religious don't have nothing to do with it. But believing in God and our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for one, teaches us to be a father. Why? Because He's a father Himself. What I've learned as far as being a father to my four boys is I have learned to yield and I've learned to listen to God when I handle my boys. Now I have four boys and I've learned how to yield and listen to them. And what I learned about being a father is that the discipline has to come, but uh, more than just discipline, but love have to be involved and it has to be balanced. Everything has to be equally balanced. You can't always punish. Sometimes, us as fathers, we have to talk, and sometimes we have to uh, lean not to our own understanding, as the scripture says. But we have to, us as fathers, we have to understand that we have to raise our children up in the Lord. And when I understood the scripture of raising your children up in the way they should go, it means that I'm not going to raise my child up in slavery. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means that you can't demand them to do something. It means that we always have to give our child a choice and let them understand that choice. That's the same way God teaches us. Our children have the same free will as we do. So what I learned as a father is that not only do I have to be strict and be a father and make sure that they are living correct in the world, but I also have to show them love and give them the opportunity to make the decision to choose the right from wrong. Now, the decision to choose right from wrong, if they choose right, okay. If they choose wrong, the consequences have to come, and then I have to teach them why were those consequences there. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, when I was in my younger years, I was always discipline, slap, slap, slap with a belt. And that's just not of God. And what I've learned in my over the years of being a father is that not only do I have to be a father of discipline, but I also have to be a father of love. And that's because love comes first before the discipline. If I don't love my child, then I won't discipline them. If you understand what I'm saying. So with us, you already know the world already wants to raise our children. So the thing is, me as a father, I not only have to raise them, but I have to protect them. Prime example. Uh, you know, my mom always taught me that anybody who I hang around, Minnie has skills, and that's why she drives like and I learned that anytime that I'm around, my mom taught me anytime that I'm around somebody that she has to know who they are, and she taught me that. And us as parents, man, when you really love your kid, you always want, to know who they hang around. And we kind of trying to help somebody in our neighborhood kind of understand that, because when you love somebody and when you love your child, you want to know who they're hanging around. You're not trying to control their life. You're just trying to make sure that whoever they're around don't influence them, and make sure that the child is influencing them and them not influencing your child. So, because the thing is that there's a lot of people out here that don't believe in parenting their children. They just believe in doing whatever. And so, me as a father, I really believe that it takes time. And watch this. Also, being a father too, it takes a lot to admit that when you're wrong to your kids. Because a lot of times, man, I know my dad was like that. It was hard for him to admit when he was wrong. And he would not admit that. He'll try to do it the other way, try to take us to celebration station or whatever. But
No,
you know,
celebration
yeah, you know what I'm
station.
saying? He'll try to take us out somewhere or do
Oh,
something. But it's better to just sit down and just talk to your child. And us as fathers to talk to our kids, man, because fathers in today's time, man, it is important for our fathers to be there for our kids. I'm telling y'all, because you in today's world, you need a man. I don't care what nobody say. I know people tell me, I don't need no man. No, your kids need a man in their life, to teach them things. If it's a daughter, she needs a man. She needs a daddy. If it's a son, he needs a daddy. They all need daddies for separate reasons, and God built it that way. So when it's corrected and when it's right, then things come. Things come. And so, and this is why I say, father, this is why I say, what does it take to be a father? That's why I say it's different types of fathers, because watch this. Some don't have fathers, but watch this. A coach can be a father. A teacher can be a father. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else can be a father to a child. And that's okay. They can be that father. Another man that's a teacher or a coach or something can be a father to a child that's missing that father. He might be in jail or he might be no longer alive. But even a pastor can be a father to somebody, an earthly father, But at the same time, we all know that we have a spiritual father. But, you know, anybody can take that place. And that's why it is really necessary to know when it's needed. Now, some people will say, well, what does it take to be a father? Only provide money? No. Anybody can provide money. Shoot, anybody can give money. Anybody can do that. But it takes more than just providing, having a job. It takes more than when fathers have a full-time job, it's a lot on their plate, because they not only have to go to work, but they have to come home and be dad. They have to come home and help with the kids. It's not just working and say, oh, I ain't doing nothing. Baby, go fix me some food. No, go fix me a plate. No, that's not being a dad. No, you got to get up and do your work. If your son say he want to play basketball, then you got to get up and play basketball with him. If your son want to learn how to play something or do something, you got to be a dad and do it with him. It's but it's so much more to being a father than just wearing the title. You want to add on that? Well, what were you, as far as, matter of fact, I'm not gonna just throw you out there because I was about to, but
go on,
as
do
far
it. You doing it outside.
but no, what is it from your perspective? What does it take to be a father from your perspective? What does it take to be a father to a child? What does it take to be a father?
It's everything you said: to lead, to guide, to show love, to correct, to protect. As you said, it's not money. Money does not make you a mother nor a father. Mother does not make you a parent. I mean, mother. Money does not make you a parent. Um, you being able to take on the responsibility, whether you have biological kids or not, as you were saying, if you're made up, that's your nature to be able to take on the responsibility of being a parent, whether it's a mother or a father, to be a father. And as far as what type of role or how kind of role you're gonna play in a child's life, to be a father like figure. Sometimes you got to remember that too, that it's, you're being a father like figure. You're not, man,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm your daddy. You're not doing all that. I'm your father, come to me, my child. You ain't doing all that. You have father like tendencies. And just like the mothers, when we was talking about the mothers, it's what you do,
Right.
it's your characteristics, it's your actions, it's your love. It's not just all your talk. It's what you do that makes you a father. So if you can,
Mm-hmm.
if you protect, if you love, if you nurture, you care, you discipline, you correct, you provide, you nurture, you bring up, you raise, then those, any type of influence on those lines that you can have makes you a father like figure.
Now, okay, so I have a question for you, and for those who are in the chat, can, let's say a father messed up, and he got into prison, or he ended up cheating on his wife or whatever and stuff like that, can he still be a father to his children?
Yes.
And should the
May take
children
time.
should the children judge him on his actions, what he did, or should they still respect him as a father and still listen to him? Should they treat him from the mother's pain?
But I don't think it's necessarily them treating them bad from the mother's pain, not solely, because they're hurting too. So the pain is coming from multiple places. So if they saw the mom's pain, then that's going to be part of it. But the bulk of it is going to be their pain that they're reacting out of when they don't allow them to try to be. And but the father or that person, that male, has to realize, as well as the children, it's not an instant healing of the relationship. It's not an instant healing of the past. It's not an instant of trauma or the trial that you went through. That it's not an instant healing of it. It's a process.
Right.
And that it doesn't just, okay, instant relationship, y'all all happy, then you walking down the street holding hands, skipping. It's not like that. It's not like, okay, we're gonna go play base, throw the ball like you 5 years old, but you 25.
Right.
It's you gotta be able to understand the level of where you're at, the person is, the age of where they are, the season they are in their life, and then how you come about in the picture. Meaning, how are you trying to be dominant and go, I'm your father, you got to listen to me, as I said minutes ago, or you gonna take time to actually work on it? Because it's happening, you can do it, it's doable. With God, all things are possible.
All things.
So just because you had a messed up relationship, you're not defined by your past, but you have to understand that your actions are going to have to really speak louder than what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And that you're going to have to remember that because you're just now coming back or trying to come back into the picture, that you might have moved on, but they haven't.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't healed yet. They haven't seen this new you, as we like to say, this new you, this makeover, this made over creature. They haven't seen this yet. So you're going to have to prove it. You're gonna have to prove it, and the only way you can prove it is by your actions, and yet still show love even when you get pushed away, still show love even when you get hurt. Don't get to the point that you're gonna be straight up just disrespected and allow it. Don't get tore down.
Right.
It might happen a time or two, but don't accept it. Don't let it become a norm. Don't let it be something normal. That's just our relationship. No. It got to have growth. So it's doable, yes.
So then what would you say to the kids though, like the teenagers, everything, like let's say they resent their father, they kind of mad at them, and instead of waiting until their father passed away, give him his flowers while he's still alive, even though you're mad at him. Like, what would you say to a teenager especially our teenage young men, because that have resentment against their fathers? Like, what would you say for them to help them get through that?
They got to talk it out with them. They got to have a real heart-to-heart talk on their level and help them to understand that this is what you did to me that hurt me. So this is why I'm like this. Or help me understand why you left. Help me understand why you did this. And that man has to be man enough to express that. If he wants to, and without getting upset, without getting, trying to see who got on the bigger pants or whatever, he has to be able to sit down and have that type of conversation. Because if you can't have that conversation, an argument, if you can't have that conversation, then it ain't gonna go nowhere. No healing is gonna take place. No openness, no openness to even try to receive or accept a new relationship is gonna happen if you don't have that conversation.
True that.
And you ain't gonna, each person is gonna have to make up in their mind to work on it. It can't be one-sided. That's just like a marriage. That's just like any relationship. A relationship can't be one-sided. It can't be just the daddy trying. It can't be just the child trying. It can't. It has to work together at some point. And both parties have to try, because without that, you wasting your time.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, because unfortunately, man, it's a lot of relationships out there that a lot of teenage kids are not close to their fathers, And sometimes, man, the mother tries, but the kid get out there, man, because people get out there and they do stuff, but especially when the man makes a mistake. Now, one thing that I understand, us as men, we would have to understand as being as fathers, is that we will never be perfect. And what I
And
learned to
kids have to
understand too, and
understand
kids
that
don't
too.
understand that too. Yes,
Yes, they
that,
look up to you.
but,
Yes,
but
they
you have to
are
understand
designed. That's
that
you're their
they're gonna
first
make,
role model.
they're gonna right, and they're gonna make mistakes. And sometimes, man, we get into role models, and kids are like, man, this is my role model, whatever, stuff like that. And so, the dad, your father always knows. And I say this to teenagers because I was in that spot before. I ain't never wanted to listen to my daddy and blah 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 blah. I was there. But the thing is, man, your dad knows best. Why? Because he's been through. He's been through. He has wisdom. And so,
And I remember telling my daddy once that um that I understand now. I didn't understand then because to me, oh well, you wasn't, you wasn't, you was at work all the time or whatever. You wasn't. It was like then, okay, we didn't. It wasn't a stronger, or it wasn't as strong of a connection as some might say, whatever. But I bet you, if you think now as you grow and mature, you can look back and say now you understand.
mm-hmm.
And you have to understand that person's position. You have to understand the place that they're in.
Right.
You have to, yeah, you're in it. Yes, you're there, but each one of you can be in the same situation, same season, but have different experiences.
Right. Correct.
So the way that you dealing with it or the way that that person is dealing with it is not the same. Y'all might be dealing with it together, but I mean, at the same time, but you got to remember that each one is learning something different. Each one is going through something different. Each one has a different perspective of what they're dealing with at the time. Right. So to feel that, okay, like I told you the other day that I felt like I feel like how my daddy was, that he was always at work, long hours, when I was teenager and younger, that it was just because the job or whatever, and that was the position he was in because he was in a leadership position with the company, that he was working long hours. So, and that's how I feel now.
Right.
Like, man, okay, now I see what he feel like. You at work almost all dog, and by the time you get home, it's time to lay down. You really ain't even got time to unwind or just hang with the family.
Yeah.
About the time you walk in the door, it's time to get ready for bed.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like, okay, now I get it. Now I can say, okay, I understand now. And then I always had to come home and just be the disciplinarian after working all day. And you be like, bro, you just wanted just a moment to relax, just a moment to chill out.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to try as much as you can, respect that person's position and see from their perspective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I mean, I've used myself as an example because when I was working before I got sick, I was working for U of H, and U of H, my wife can tell you, from after Hurricane Harvey, from 2017 all the way through 2018, all the way through 2019, I was working overtime. I was gone every day. Some days I would come home at 11 o'clock at night and then get back up at 4 in the morning and go back to work. Wouldn't even see them. As a dad, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even see. It was 1 week that I worked up there. I didn't see my family for a whole week because I was coming home, going back to work. And then it's like when your day off come, sometimes your kids pull, be like, man, and you could tell sometimes your kids start acting out because they won't express. They'll start acting out in different ways. And sometimes we're learning, and I know I'm learning that, okay, they're acting out this way because they seeing this happen. They're seeing this happen to their dad and they're not used to it, or they're seeing this happen to their mom, so they're going to react out this way. They're acting out towards this, but it's really towards this. And so, as a parent, like I say, as a dad, I've learned to understand that too. But like I told my wife, Even after all those years I've worked, and I worked many, many, many years at the school and did a lots of overtime. And I'll tell you the truth, even at the money that I have saved up, I mean, it honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, it really wasn't worth it. But at the same time, it's like, dude, okay, what do you really want to do? You know, what? How are you gonna adjust to make time for your kids, your wife, and ministry and other things? So it's like, we have to come to that understanding that, especially as being fathers, because the first thing in our mind, which I'm going to do this next episode next week, is about providing. Because I know a lot of times, us as men, we get caught up in that, and we start forgetting what the word of God says. The word of God says, fathers, we have to raise up our children in the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And also the word of God says that provoke our children not to wrath. So even if I do all this overtime and my son say, hey, I want to go do this, and I say, son, hey, I got to work overtime, when I really didn't have to. I could have gave it to that other employee and said, let me take this time off. But I said, bunk that, I'm gonna just go to work. That's provoking your kid to wrath. See, we don't think like that, because now I'm making my child mad. Because now, dude, Daddy, you always at work. Well, I gotta
Yeah,
work. No, you don't.
the
No, you
disappointment
don't.
turns
It
into
turns into,
anger
yeah, because
or being
um
mad.
yes, because the thing is, you told your child you was gonna be there, and now you picked that overtime up when you didn't have to, but you picked it up because you just want the money and you want to work. It's like, dude, no, if you have the response, if you know that you don't have to work that overtime, man, come home and spend time with your kids. It's all about choice. If you don't have to. Now, if you have to, then your kid have to understand that. But if you don't have to, then why do it, bro? You know? And so love is the key. Some men are so hard that they can't show love to their kids or tell their kids they love them and the wife. And I told my kids I love them every day. And before before she whooped us, that's true. Them, I said, why? Are you about to catch a whoop? Why are you about to catch a whooping? Uh, that's true. My mom was. She always did. My dad was not the type of dad that would say I love you. He was not the one that do that. My dad will more so show it through action. He will more so do it through an action, and then he would do that way. But my dad has not once really told me, like, face to face, like, hey son, I love you. You really never just did that. He wasn't the hugging type. He didn't really hug me like that. uh but he showed it in different ways, and that's why I kind of put it in the eulogy that I did for him. Because my dad, he would show it in different ways, but my dad was not he wasn't the type that just say, hey man, I love you. And I don't know what about your dad, like, yeah, see, and but
Goodbye. He do it now.
yeah.
The older, the older he got, the older he gets, he does now. Then, especially with the grandkids, he definitely tells them. I mean, he told us, but it was like maybe every once in a while, or every month
Yeah.
or so. So it was like, okay, when you did hear, he'd be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
He'd be like, what I do now, or something like that. Like, what's going on? When you did hear it, but yeah, he does more so now than he ever has.
Yeah, yeah, see,
And
and that's
that's
what I'm
that's
saying.
because he was action. He was more so through action,
Yeah, that's how
as
my
well as
dad
my
was, through
mom.
action. It was action.
Yeah, she does more so now too. The last for the I mean, it's been more years than that, but more and more as they get older, you hear it more.
You hear more.
You hear it more.
And that's why I say, and it's because of how we were raised. Back in the day, love was shown through action, and in some weird ways sometimes, but still action. And it's just different. But now people are learning, as we're growing as a human race, to learn how to love one another. But at the same time, because there was a confusing thing to where if men show love, that was considered weakness, and it's like, no, that's not
And
considered
that's what you
weakness.
gotta we
That
about
was
talked about uh I was about to say it's all about their upbringing,
Yeah.
how they were raised, and we talked about on some other on something with the marriage about how the person might not know how to express themselves or
Oh
something
yeah,
with the
yeah,
love,
yeah,
because
yeah,
it all depend on how they were raised, and that's how. I mean, that's the same thing with fathers. It just depends on how you were raised and what you saw.
yeah, yeah. It depends on that. It depends on that, and I mean, with like I said, with the men growing up of old, like I said, it was different. It was different because you got to remember what we were brought out of. We were brought out of the Jim Crow laws. We were brought out of the civil rights movements and all that stuff. So people were not only just they were loving, but it was a different type back then. It was also a love plus survival. Because you had people, you couldn't drink from the same water fountain. You couldn't do different things. But now today is different. And so now you're able, but now fathers today, I really believe fathers today are fighting against society. And what I mean by society is because everybody say, oh, well, you don't need a dad to raise a child. You don't need
Devil is a
this to doing this,
lie.
and dads ain't this, and shoot,
Oh, the devil
women
is a
or this, and
lie.
women or that, and women are this, and dads don't need this, and you this, and
Fathers, you
so
matter.
and the
You
thing is,
matter.
yeah, and the
Men,
thing is,
men,
yeah,
you matter.
men does matter, and I
You
really
matter.
believe that there's a thing out there in society that's just saying, man, we just don't need men, and that is out there. It's existing. It's like we don't need men. Like, well, wait a minute, okay, well, all right, well, go ahead and tell God that, see what He does. But it's coming to yeah, I love it, but it's we gotta understand, man, is and when you put that out there, and men, I'm gonna tell you something, they'll tell you, fathers will tell you that they're strong, they want to be strong, and everything, but men honestly are vulnerable. And when you read the word, you see how vulnerable they really are. They're very vulnerable. I mean, King David was vulnerable to Bathsheba. Okay. So I'm just saying, men are very vulnerable. I mean, look at Adam. He was vulnerable to Eve. I mean, he didn't slap the fruit out of her hand. He ate it.
He was
So
infatuated.
yeah, you
He
know what I'm
was
saying?
infatuated.
We
Baba,
have
Baba
weaknesses.
goodness. Baba
But
goodness.
no, but what I'm saying is no, but all jokes aside. But what I'm saying is that, fathers, we show love in different ways. But now as fathers, we're learning to be more involved. We're learning to, you know, learning to spend more time with our daughters, learning that it ain't just holding a shotgun, but it's also braiding her hair. We're learning much more. And so, a lot of people don't get it. It's just like, man, but it's like society want to say, oh, if you do it this way, you gay. Like, fam, no, he's just showing affection. Like, stop. That's not what that means. If he do it this way, he this or he that. Like, no,
He need a
man.
daughter, y'all.
No, I'm just saying. It's no, but that's why men sometimes close off their emotions. That's why they close off their feelings because
That's what it was. That's it. Go back to that's how it was.
like,
And
oh,
how
stop. Like, no, that's
it
not what
was
that
then.
means, man. Like, chill
Yeah.
out. So I mean, it is what it is. But I know we were talking about on what it takes to be a father, but I mean, it's like I say, you have to be humble. And it takes mistakes, but it also takes learning from those mistakes, and it takes wisdom. And like I say, I really believe that anyone could be a father. Me personally, I wouldn't. I'm gonna just be honest. I would only put God in that spot to where my dad was. And the reason why I believe I told my mom this, and I'll share this with everybody in the world. I don't care. But there was some unfinished things that I wanted my dad to talk to me about. But that don't mean I hate him. I still love him. But we didn't get that chance because his passing was so suddenly. And so, I give, that to God because I still have a lot of issues that I have to resolve. And so I say this to a lot of young men, and I say this to men, period. If you have issues with your dad that are not resolved, resolve them. And not only that, but then allow God to help you, because here's the deal. Not the deal, but here's the thing. If, let's say, God blesses you with somebody else, and I would not call any other man to say, hey, man, you my father. And the reason why I say this is because it comes with a lot of baggage. That's not fair for him to take on all that baggage when it don't have nothing to do with him. That's not right. I would prefer that person. I would prefer to love that person for who he is, and then thank God for him, and then he can help me. Just be a mentor. But as far as saying, "Oh man, this is my," no, because what I end up happening is my expectations will be to where I would want it to where my father should have been, and it's like I can't. That's not right, because then the relationship would be tainted and your emotions be able to get involved in that, and then it would mess everything up.
Mm-hmm.
God taught me, and this is from God. This is what God taught
that's
me.
Good. That's a good.
This is,
yes.
I'm serious, man. God taught me.
If you ask me, I will live it.
I say God taught me. Oh, but look though, but God really did. God taught me that you gotta. This is what the Lord. He taught me you gotta separate. You have to separate emotions and your feelings. You have to separate that from those who are trying to help you and guide you in your life. And when God bless you with a mentor or with somebody like my pastor, he's my mentor, and I would call him my mentor any time of the day. But I won't put the weight on him as trying to be a father. I'm not going to do that. No. But as far as a mentor, absolutely. Would I respect him as a mentor? Absolutely. As my pastor? Absolutely. But when God bless you with a mentor, and this is for anybody, and you have unresolved, don't put that person in that place of where your father is, because there are a lot of things that God has to heal. God is the only person that can take that place. He's the only person. So what you got to do is, this is why Jesus said, give me your heart, because Jesus is the only person that can take that hurt and pain away. No mentor can do that for you. They can help you get through, but they can't take that place. That's why people always tell you to forgive those who hurt you and forgive those, because that forgiveness is what's going to help you pull through. Then you can't put that person in your place. That's why I'm going to tell you, man, that's why marriages don't work. That's why relationships fail. That's why relationships in anything fail, because sometimes people look at the other person and do them in, but it's really not them you're doing in. You're doing the person that really hurts you. You trying to get back at that person, So that's the one thing about fathers that I've learned as a son, also being a father, is that when a mentor comes in your life, and this is all to the young men, when a mentor comes in your life, don't bash the mentor. Understand that the mentor is not trying to replace your dad. He's just trying to help you stay on that good path, because we all need someone, even if it's some type of like my wife said earlier, it's like a fatherly type.
Father-like. Yeah.
Father-like. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to be your daddy. Right. They're just trying to help you,
Trust, that is a big responsibility, as he said.
What? That is a huge responsibility. And this is why
that's good though. And that if both people can remember that and understand that,
the relationship will prosper. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm being serious, man. Yeah. And that's that's why I always tell people, you have to make sure you're doing that right, because we and that's the same thing with females with mothers. If you got a problem with your mother and you see it's a leader in the church and she's trying to help you and you dissing her because your mama hurt you, hey man, you gotta try to help that out. But
trust, they are not trying to take their place.
No. But no,
they're not a backstab.
No, but yeah, it takes a lot to be a dad. It takes a lot to be a father and everything and stuff. And I know, oh man, it's going in. So we got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. I'm trying to end this at 8:30. I'm trying to be respectful of people's time. And so with this episode, I just want to get out there that Father's Day is a very important day. And my father's no longer here. So if your father is still here, and you watching this video in the future, when now your father is still here, give him his flowers while he's still alive. If you have something that's unresolved with your father, resolve it. It don't matter. Even if he's arrogant and prideful, let him be. But you just let it go and just love on him. Just love on your father, because fathers may not express the fact that they need love, but they need it. Trust me, they need the love. Fathers will enjoy your company and then a gift any other day. And I mean, I wish I had some brothers on here, but if you're watching this, I'm telling you, y'all understand what I'm saying, because men love their children and they love their children, even if it's a foster father. You fostering a child.
Our
They will
nephew or
protect their
niece or
nephew,
somebody
niece.
taken care of.
Man, I'm
Neighborhood
telling you,
child. Somebody get used
they
to.
will protect you.
Yeah.
You know, they will protect you. And that's what fathers do. You know, we get in and we protect, you know. So at this Father's Day, you know, celebrate your fathers. You know, all of us who have kids, get out there and celebrate. Get that in, man, and you know, celebrate your fathers. Have fun with them and everything like that. Let somebody else know Happy Father's Day. You know, be supportive and everything. So I was gonna have a third topic, but I'm gonna save it for next week so y'all can tune in. Because it's one more Friday before I have my surgery. So next week there was, damn, my phone is out there. There was this saying next week about somebody. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. You need this life journey. Say, if you ask me
She was
how
adding
you
to
living.
the
Oh,
song. You saw
yeah. God, you heard that song before, Nene? Man, that song go hard. God taught me. But if you know, uh there was a comment made in a group that we were part of, and one guy had posted, I want to get on this hard next week because I used to have a problem with this. And he said that I need to, man, I want to find it. I want to find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick for y'all. He was stating that let me see if I can find it. He was stating that, you know, men have to provide, and they have to provide, but it was the way he said it. And let me see if I can find it. Y'all give me 1 second. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see. They changed my Facebook page. Why is everything over here? But anyways, so let's see. Uh, I'm trying to talk at the same time. Wife, do you have anything you want to add to this before I find it? I'm trying to find it, y'all. I'm trying to find it.
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about to see if I remember it scrolling past.
It was a post. It was a post.
Right, but it scrolls on my newsfeed, so I was trying to remember what it. See if I saw it. Well, when was this?
It was in a group. I'm trying to look for it.
I know it was in the group, but when?
I cannot remember when, dear. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm like, dude, I'm trying to find it and I cannot, because what is this?
That's it. You in it?
Where's the?
I don't know what they do with your Facebook page.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fake. Go back to the discussion.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I did. I went back and I don't know what's going on here. So yeah, I don't know what they.
Wait, that's your recently seen right there. You just
okay. No, this is it's finally loading. It's loading, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my God.
Yeah, we just found the topic. We just found the topic.
That is a topic, bro. Man, yeah, yeah, okay. I'm coming back to that. That is, man, these people be having some. Lord have mercy.
They talking about vacation.
So somebody had posted. Let me see.
See, he's talking about why y'all. I'm talking about a serious question. Why are we expected to be a servant for Mother's Day and a pit master on Father's Day?
So no, that's him complaining, bro. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he was really trying to be funny.
Yeah, but no.
Because y'all know, as I see, y'all know y'all love
and we exactly. We love the grill. I don't know what he's talking about. He must have some problems. But let me see. Because I will comment under that immediately. They post so much. I can't find it. I thought I reposted it. I think it's on my phone. I know for sure. And it's on my phone. But anyways, so the comment was that was made. It was a post on there, and basically it was saying that uh he said basically men are supposed to be the providers, and that's all we are supposed to do. We are supposed to provide. That's what it was, and it was the way he said it. And it was like we are not to do anything else, and the wife's not supposed to work and stuff like that. So men are supposed to be the providers. So what I want to do is I want to put that
that's
other.
next week.
Hey, X23, what's going on?
23, 238.
238, my bad. Oh, y'all don't judge me. I'm sorry. X238, what's going on? Next week, Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
Friday.
saved my comment for the end.
Yeah. So yeah, say that for the end. So Nene, I like that song. But yeah, say that for the end. Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's good? Man, I didn't even know they was on. See, I gotta be looking at the screen. I'll be looking at they said, hey, they waved and stuff. I don't know if they still on tonight. I gotta get in touch with my IG people because I got some IG fans on there and we got some people on there that support us. I'm gonna make sure I wear one of these shirts next week. I gotta wear one of these shirts next week. Just to support X238. X238, right?
Mm-hmm.
X238. Hey, guys, if you need a t-shirt and whatnot, go check out X.
Christian Apparel.
X238. Go follow them on Instagram.
X238 Collection.
X238 Collection. They are on Instagram.
Instagram and Facebook.
They waved. I didn't even know they was there, man.
That's for you to wait. That's for you to wave back. But yeah, they got it.
Yeah. So next week we're gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna actually share what I have on my phone. I'm gonna share it to what we're gonna talk about next week. So y'all be ready. We're gonna get into it. See, Rachel, I'm not gonna say what I usually call you. So yes. So but no, happy Father's Day, and to all the fathers and dads out there. And like I said, we're gonna get into that next week. The demanding of, hey man,
the roles.
Every man, the roles. We're gonna get into that next week, but I'm gonna send it out. I think I haven't saved it on my phone, so I'm gonna send it out next week. So y'all tune in, and we're gonna get into some good stuff after my surgery, because that post in the marriage group, that was pretty deep. We're gonna get into that too, because man, we went through some stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went through some stuff like that, so we can.
No, we ain't. Well, I was about to say we kind of talked on it.
Yeah, we it was a little bit. We did a little bit. But man, please read your Bible. God said, "Rear up your child in the way that they should go when they are what? Okay, what's that mean, babe? Old? When
she was trying to put old. It's a delay because I kind of heard the video in there, so it's a delay on everybody's portion portion. When they're hearing certain parts of the live. So in either that or her comments are just now coming through something.
Yeah, that's true. So but guys, we're about to go ahead and end it because I said we want to keep it. Actually, I'm gonna try to keep this time every week, but between 7:15. Because
y'all know my brother can talk. Listen, why ain't looking at me, y'all, like that?
So we're going to.
He's still looking.
No, yeah, I'm looking at the camera. I already did my look. So so we're going to go ahead and end it, and I'm going to try to keep the time from 1:15 to 8:30. I mean 7:15 to 8:30. So I'm gonna try to keep that going, so that way we can give people time to chill out and do what they're gonna do every day and everything like that. So you guys stay blessed, and we're gonna get into it next week. Guys, tune in, man. 7:15.
Tune all the way.
Bring somebody, bring a friend. Tell them what we discuss and tell them what we talk about. Tell them to tune in. Tell them to tune into the channel. Look, guys, right now, and I'm gonna celebrate this. Right now, we got about 39 subscribers. I almost got 40.
Come on now.
So we're close. And I got YouTube already sent me a message saying I got over 1,000 views.
Come on, man.
It's been a blessing. So we gotta keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, because I am looking to make this full time and push and doing different things. God already gave me another assignment already about doing a social experiment. So I'm gonna be putting that together too. That's gonna be on here. So God is giving me things to do, and He's giving me things to do. So I got to get the camera ready. I don't know. I got a little small camera, but I got to get me.
You got the thing, the thing that you said you wanted, you ain't even used yet.
What's that?
The thing that moves that turns when you walk.
Yeah, but I need a mic.
No, you don't use your phone.
Nah, man, I want to interview people.
Oh, you trying to do all that?
Yeah, I want to put the mic up to them. I mean, my phone can be used as a mic. I have to see how it's done to make sure it's right. But regardless, God has given me vision. He's blessing. He's moving forward. So He's getting things done because y'all, a testimony is coming. I'm telling y'all, healing is coming. I really believe my kidneys are going to reverse. My healing is coming. My blood pressure today was 128 over 70.
Come on, won't he do it?
So, I'm keeping
it under control. Try to have them KE numbers. Won't he do it?
Come on now. Oh. So we pushing, man. And once that testimony comes, God is already telling me I got to get out there and witness. I got to get out there and tell people the gospel. I got to push the word. So we going to get out there, and I want to get everybody involved. I don't care who it is. And I want to reach out to people who I don't know. That's the main point of this. That's why I like YouTube, because I can reach out to people beyond who I know. So go beyond your comfort. Go beyond the comfort. So I'll catch y'all boys later. You guys enjoy the Father's Day weekend. Until we meet again, stay blessed. Peace.
Oh, I guess I was supposed to let him out the front.
No, man, I gotta get that done.
What? Listen. You just know that when you got that right there,
that means I need to go hit them weights.
No, you heard it say with the older ladies when they got that the extras right there. If they got that on their arm, I mean they can cook. Boy, throw that down in the kitchen. Throw that down in the kitchen, y'all.
We out of here. Oh my God.
Peace out, y'all.